Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, my name is Michael Voinovich, or Mr. Voinovich to some, and I am the assistant principal here at Indian Hill Middle School.
So where were you and what were you doing when you first learned about the attacks on 9/11?
September 11th, 2001, my family and I had just gotten back from out of town, so we flew in on Sunday evening, and that was a Tuesday. On that Tuesday morning, I had an ambassador leadership conference that I had to go to at the University of Cincinnati, but we hadn't started school yet. So I got a chance to sleep in a bit, and my brother came in and woke me up and shook me when I was in bed and said, "Hey, you have to come out here and see it." It was just the two of us who were home, and he said they attacked the World Trade Center. They flew a plane into it, and then they also attacked the Pentagon, and they flew a plane into the Pentagon. And I remember thinking to myself, "There's no way. No, you can't attack the Pentagon. Like, it's."
What was your
fortress.
later reaction when you realized it was true?
Well, at first I didn't believe him, and then he came back and said, "No, really, I thought he was just playing a joke on me." And then I eventually I went out and I saw it, and I remember standing there in front of the television in our family room, just in awe, thinking to myself, "This is really happening right now. How is this possible?" So it was just shock.
Did you attend a community memorial?
I didn't attend a community memorial that day or shortly thereafter. I remember just watching the news a lot that night and then the next few days, looking at how our political leaders stepped up and made press conferences and communicated things to us. And I also remember the air being silent because there were no planes. So that was bizarre to me. But later on, I did attend memorials. So.
Have you visited the 9/11 memorial?
I've not been to the 9/11 memorial since it's been constructed. I've researched about it a little bit and some of the angles and things, the way they built buildings and strategically placed things to memorialize the people. But I have visited, I went there in 2002, in the beginning of September 2002, just shy of the 1-year anniversary. And I saw what was then Ground Zero and the holes in the earth from where the buildings were and the rubble that was still existent. But later I would take a group of students on the way to Washington, D.C., and one of the stops that we made was in Shanksville, Pennsylvania, where United Flight 93 crashed. And that was before it became a national landmark. So it was just like a shed almost, and all these people would flock to it and write messages, and there were pictures. It was just a makeshift memorial site, and then finally the government got on board with, making it an official memorial.
Has 9/11 had an effect on your life?
9/11 has had an effect on my life. While it's something I'll never ever forget, it's something that I think, for as much as possible with the glass half full, I think it has had a positive effect in just being able to recognize each day for its value and its importance and appreciate it. As a teacher, one of the things that I would do is remember 9/11 and have the students watch a short film and then a documentary and then talk about things that they'll no longer take for granted. And some of their essays that I've read over the years just showed me how it has affected them, even though they may have been too young. So I think it's nothing that any of us have gone through on our own, but I think collectively as a whole, it helped our society sort of learn to appreciate daily. And not to mention the patriotism thereafter. I mean, it was off the charts, which was amazing to see, and proud of our country.
Thank you very much.